Welcome to the 2019 TTPM Hot Wheels Speedway. I'm your host, Laurie Leahy, and it's a great day for a race. Today's matchup pits the character cars from Toy Story 4, fresh off the success of their new movie, against the classic contenders, Star Wars character cars. The Star Wars team is no stranger to Hot Wheels track racing. They've been racing for the Mattel team for a few years now, so it'll be interesting to see how the Toy Story newcomers fare against our veteran racers.
I've been around the Hot Wheels racing series for a long time, and I have to say, I'm not sure that the toy newcomers have the horsepower it takes to beat the Star Wars team. These guys have been racing all over the galaxy, and they've got one huge thing working in their favor: the Force. I'm not sure that a spork can outrace that. Now, a few racers have turned to the dark side, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, so we'll have to see if that affects anything here today, but I'm confident in my analysis and overall pick of Star Wars seeing victory today. Luke has always been a favorite for me, and I think we'll see him Jedi mind trick his way to the top.
Our contenders will be racing today on the Hot Wheels Track Builder 2-lane launcher. It's a short track, but it's all about speed. Who will make it to the finish line first? The first two cars are taking their places at the starting line, so let's vroomity vroom. First up to race is Woody and Jedi Luke Skywalker. Woody's one of my personal faves, and he's so skinny. Maybe that'll make him more aerodynamic in this race. However, Luke's looking pretty sleek. If he can destroy the Death Star, maybe he can destroy this race. Racers to their starting positions. And they're off. Oh, this is a really fast one. Looks like Woody has lassoed a win.
And wouldn't you know it, there goes my pick.
I don't think the Force is with Luke Skywalker anymore.
Yeehaw, cowboy!
Next up, it's Buzz Lightyear for Toy Story and Darth Vader for Star Wars. They're no strangers to galactic fighting, but how will they fare in this space race? Buzz Lightyear's obviously the good guy. He's had experience taking down Zurg, and his jetpack might give him more speed. But Darth Vader is the ultimate baddie, and he always has something up his sleeve.
Drivers, rev those engines!
And they're off, and it looks like it's Buzz Lightyear for the win! That's 2 for Toy Story. Star Wars is not doing well today.
Not today!
And in our next race, we've got the green alien from Toy Story and R2-D2 from Star Wars. Our favorite friends from Pizza Planet have a rocket booster on the back to get them going, but R2-D2 has the advantage of a small size and robotics. Can he boop and beep his way to victory?
Racers to their starting positions.
Look at that! We finally have a Star Wars victory. However, our flag looks a little defective, so I think we're going to need to plug R2 into that to fix that. We've got a creature feature for our next race. It's Rex from Toy Story and Chewbacca from Star Wars. The sharp teeth on the front of this Rex car look fierce, but we all know Rex is a nervous Nelly, and that could be a problem. I think this could be Chewie's race. He's big and strong, and everyone knows you always let the Wookiee win.
Okay, the cars are ready to race.
There they go, and it's no surprise here, the Wookiee wins. Now the teams are tied 2-2. Driving up next is Forky from Toy Story and Stormtrooper from Star Wars. Forky's the newest character to the Toy Story team. I've never seen him before in action, but those googly eyes could help him see the finish line better. The Stormtrooper, we all know, is not very bright, and he doesn't usually have good blaster aim, so we'll see how well this car stays on track.
Racers to their starting positions.
And this race belongs to the Stormtrooper! Sorry, Forky, you're trash. Our next race pits Bo Peep from Toy Story with Obi-Wan from Star Wars. Bo Peep has been missing from the team for a few years, so we'll see if racing out on her own in the Independent League has helped her. Obi-Wan is the master, however. He's the team trainer and its top racer, but he's getting up there in mileage, so we'll see if this old car has any new tricks.
Drivers, rev those engines!
And they're off, and it looks like this race is all about girl power today, folks. Bo Peep won it by one of her sheep's hairs. We're still racing here, folks. We've got Duke Kaboom taking his place. He's from Toy Story, and C-3PO from Star Wars is rolling into place.
Duke-a-Boom is the hottest Canadian import in racing right now. My money's on him. I like the look of the rocket booster on the back. But C-3PO does speak 6 million languages. Can he talk his way down this track? Racers to their starting positions. C-3PO is the winner of this one. Duke-a-Boom is disqualified because he fell off the track, didn't cross the finish line. Looks like he was trying to pull some stunts and it didn't work out for him this time.
I've just about had enough of you.
And our last racers for this round are approaching the starting gate. It's Ducky and Bunny from Toy Story and Porg from Star Wars. Teamwork is the name of the game for the Ducky and Bunny duo, but will they actually hold each other back? I think the Porg should win by default just by sheer cuteness. Plus, his small size could give him more speed.
Racers to their starting positions.
Oh, it looks like 2 is better than 1. Bunny will be following Ducky into the quarterfinals.
If you think you can just show up and take our top prize spots, you're wrong.
Dead wrong.
Well, there you have it. The first round of races is in the books. 4 Star Wars wins, 4 Toy Story wins, an even strength event through 8 races. Although there were some surprises. I was sure Luke would force his way through the finish line, but Sheriff Woody was able to lasso a victory in the end. C-3PO was able to talk his way across the finish line, leaving Duke-a-Boom in his space dust. And the adorable duo of Ducky and Bunny achieved the upset of the round by besting the speed of the Porg. I guess 2 really is better than 1.
In our first quarterfinal race, it's the iconic duo of Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Each won his respective race, and now let's see if they stay best friends after this race. Okay, the cars are ready to race. Off they go. Whoa, Buzz flew through that race. He's moving on, and Woody's going back to the toy box.
I'm Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Well, this is my kind of race. All Star Wars, all the time. It's Chewbacca versus R2-D2. Let's see what happens in this part of the Star Wars saga. It was not even close. R2-D2 won that one. How do you say, eat my dust and droid?
That's 2 quarterfinals down. Buzz Lightyear and R2-D2 have moving on to the semifinals. Our next race features a Toy Story and Star Wars showdown, Bo Peep versus Stormtrooper.
Bo Peep here's got some good moves as we already saw, but can she outrace the Stormtrooper? Racers to their starting positions. It's another Bo Peep win. She's hooked her way to victory.
And in our last race of the quarterfinals, it's the plush duo of Ducky and Bunny versus C-3PO.
Drivers, rev those engines!
Oh, the flag might not have gone down, but that's a Ducky Bunny win for sure. And the round of 8 is complete. It looks like Toy Story had a strong showing, winning 3 of the 4 races. Bo Peep proved to be too quick for the Empire and was able to wrangle up a victory. It looks like Buzz's space wings helped him fly past Woody and across the finish line. Our lone remaining Star Wars contender is R2-D2. We'll see if he finds what he's looking for in the semifinals. Let's go!
We're now in the semifinals. We're starting things off with Space Ranger versus Space Droid, Buzz Lightyear versus R2-D2. Racers to their starting positions. Oh, it's Buzz by a light year. That's all of our Star Wars racers gone. Buzz continues his mission into the finals.
To infinity and beyond!
And in our last semifinal race, it's Toy versus Toy, Bo Peep versus Ducky and Bunny.
Okay, the cars are ready to race. Down the tracks they go. Oh, and it looks like it's Bo Peep for the win. Girls beat boys. Well, there you have it. Only 2 racers remain, both Toy Story contenders. The force was not strong enough for Team Star Wars, and they have been eliminated. Buzz Lightyear and Bo Peep are all that remain in this Hot Wheels battle. To the finals! At last, we've made it to the main event. It's Buzz Lightyear versus Bo Peep.
Already, Buzz has beaten Darth Vader, Woody, and R2-D2, some of the toughest competitors out there. Bo Peep raced victorious over Obi-Wan, Stormtrooper, and Ducky and Bunny in some pretty intense showdowns. Now we'll see how well these two toys race against each other. Space Ranger versus Shepherdess. There can only be one TTPM Hot Wheels champion. Vroomity vroom!
Racers to their starting positions.
Oh, the flag is wrong! That's a Buzz Lightyear win! He's our 2019 TTPM Hot Wheels Speedway champion. He's going to infinity and beyond.